it's not always about your job role. It's about you as an individual.
Young people do that because they want to see how far their social is willing to go.
We have to help these young people prepare for real life.
You know what? There's more to us than just kicking a football and just rapping.
Yeah.
As a black man, I can be educated. What are you saying, people? It's another episode of The Social Worker and the Mentor.
Mm-hmm.
How you been, bruv?
I wish I was wearing slippers today, you know.
Why?
Huh? But just like, you know, it's the weekend and, you know what I mean?
Listen, man, I'm just here with my Air Forces,
So
man.
what shorts, you know?
Nah, bruv, the weather's not...
Shorts are
Listen,
best.
nah,
Next time.
bruv. We're not even there with the weather, you know.
I don't care.
We're not there.
You know?
We're not there. But you've been good, though.
I'm good, you know, bruv.
Listen, people,
Energy's amazing.
it's nice.
You know?
Listen, before we go on... Wait. Did you hear that?
Nah.
Did you hear that, Rita?
I feel like I heard it.
You heard it? Paris, did you hear that?
No, I heard it.
You heard it, yeah?
heard it.
Ah, yeah,
You heard it.
you see? They know the thing already, you see what I'm saying? Listen, you like, subscribe, and share. Look, we keep telling you guys, yeah? We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we are on YouTube. My man's been long with the Apple thing. Bro,
It's coming, man. It's coming. I'm going to give the guy a couple of...
Yeah, you have to.
It's coming, man.
And we're on
It's coming.
Spotify, innit? You know, so you know where to find us. But thank you so much for all the support.
Appreciate it every time, man.
Like, we got a lot of things coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's process.
Trust the process.
Trust the process. innit?
Arteta.
But anyway, listen, people. Right, you know who these two ladies who they are, innit? Yeah, they've been on the panel. However, they're coming in different capacity.
No, but I must
Yeah?
say though, right, yeah, like, before we introduce the guests, so when they came on the panel now,
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on here? You know when you meet people
Yeah.
and they're seasoned, but they're seasoned from earlier now.
Energy.
Energy, you know.
Energy.
One could sing like Mary J. Blige, right, yeah? Like, yeah, because of them I sing as well, right, yeah? Yeah. The other one's got a baby face. right,
Yeah.
I don't know what she's talking about, having, yeah, anyway. But
Bruv, keep it PC, keep PC.
Carry on the
Yeah. So guys, listen, you know these people, they're part of our other podcast show, The Panel, but they're here in different capacity.
Yeah.
So introduce yourself, ladies.
I'm Ria,
And I'm Paris.
and we're both team with the social workers. I don't even know. Like, where do we start?
Hey, don't be shy, you know.
Listen, talk to us, innit? Talk to us.
It's weird when someone just kind of like puts the thing on you, like introduce yourself.
Yeah, come on. Team of the social worker. Listen, we see what's happening, but come on now.
Do you know what? If you want to know who I am, I'm Rita. And yeah, I'm so many things to so many people. I'm a mum. I'm a friend. I'm a sister.
Amazing.
I'm a brother to some as well, you know.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But ultimately, I'm a social worker.
Okay.
And I'm here with my colleague, turned friend, turned sister,
100.
Amazing.
Paris.
Yeah, I'm Paris.
Go on with your
I
good
feel like
self.
I'm all of the above of what you said. Like, I'm a social worker. I'm a new mum. I'm currently on maternity leave. So, what is social work and work? That's what it feels like. What is social work? What is work? I'm a sister to a lot of brothers. Got a lot of brothers out there. Yeah, I'm Paris.
Round of applause,
Yeah,
man.
come on. Wait. Before we go, wait, you missed out one thing that you're doing as well. Man, you're a university lecturer, man. Man.
That's a topic within itself, man.
Listen, but I want to talk about your podcast, Tea with the Social Workers.
But before we start, right? Have you noticed how their outfits are just coordinating with
I
the
know,
sofa and everything?
literally.
She's got the black, she's got the black
Hey,
and grey on,
camera,
yeah?
zoom in on that,
She's got
man.
the black
Zoom in on
and the
that.
blue thing as well,
Zoom
you
in
know,
on
yeah?
that. Zoom in on that.
Hey, look, and look, you see the gold thing.
Of course.
Like,
Like, it's giving Erica Badu, you know. That's what it's giving,
Okay.
you know. Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm going through my
where's
Nubian
Tyrone?
era, you know. I'm going through my Nubian era.
Queen of Egypt.
Uganda forever.
Erica.
Erica, come on. Now, but let's. I want to talk about your podcast, Tea with the Social Workers. Whose idea was it?
Do you know what?
It's just been a long time coming.
I feel like it's both our ideas, you know. It was
Yeah.
it was like a natural progression, isn't it?
I feel like it's working together, being friends, having those conversations about work, but also having that like conversation about personal life, bringing it together, just breaking it down, being like, no, I hear you. Like that happened
Yeah.
to me and just
Yeah.
having the similar experiences. And then it was like, people need to hear this.
Yeah.
Because it was so relatable for us. We felt like obviously everyone else is relating, so let's see what we can do with this.
Amazing,
Podcasting's
And also, I guess it's about like kind of like representation as well, because there are a lot of social work podcasts that are out there, and it's lovely to kind of see two black women in their element. And like I said, I've seen the trailer. I can't listen. People, listen. You need to. All I'm gonna say is, just watch the trailer. Watch the trailer of Tea with the Social Workers. But I've seen it, and your energy, you just both go so well.
Thank
amazing,
you.
yeah.
Do you know what it is? Paris has a really special place in my heart.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Paris,
Yeah.
Paris has a really special place in my heart, and that's why I wanted to just show that trajectory of when I introduced her, because she was a colleague turned friend
Oh, that's
turned
amazing.
sister, and we've been on such a journey together in that we started in the same team, we learned, we supported one another, we built on one another, and a lot of these ideas that ended up leading to Tea with the Social Workers came out of those conversations when we were on a break.
Yeah.
Or when we're like, let's just sneak downstairs
Literally.
to catch a little 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And yeah, we will be sometimes ranting, sometimes venting, sometimes just like, babe, this is what's going on in my personal life. And I'm just finding it completely overwhelming. And yeah, it really just did get to that place where it's like, I don't think we're the only people suffering with this, you know.
Yeah.
Because at the time, I just sort of come out of my ASYE cohort because we were still all supporting each other. Paris was doing in a similar situation, and when you hear the stories of everyone else that's going on, it's like, no, we need we need a platform where we can just get advice and
literally, and do what we've done for each other for other people.
for others.
Yeah, because I think finding you and like getting that help and support and stuff, whether it be personal life or work life, it was just like, oh, this is so easy. It just makes life easy. It makes work easy. So it was like, surely we can give this to other people. And naturally you do it. You know, when you become qualified and you're 2 years in, 3 years in, 4 years in, the people that come behind you, generally you are like, here, let me help you. Like, this is what I done. This is what you need to do. Like, you remember. So it was like, well, rather than helping the odd people that you meet on the team, let's put it on a platform and see who else we can help.
Do you find because in the culture, I'm going to say of social work, it's very, you're not allowed to like speak up for yourself, or they're very quiet, or they're afraid to talk. And I find, obviously, I work for youth offending, but I find a lot of social workers, and I'm going to say the culture, so I'm not going to like pinpoint, but. And these are local. This is local authorities all over London, basically.
This ain't me though, bro.
But yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Like, you both know me, innit? All I'm saying
But
is,
you know, Nana says this, but he's one of the few, you know. And we need more and everything. So I'm kind of happy that, you know, we've got, you know, two ladies such as yourself who's able to like talk the thing, speak up, and vocalize it,
and be authentic.
I think that's what's
And I think
missing
that's
as well.
how we connected as well. Because like in team meetings, it would sometimes in certain difficult topics, it would be me and you speaking up.
Yeah.
And when Paris joined the team, I was just so happy because like sometimes, you know, you know, you'll be ranting at lunchtime and then you all rally together like, yeah, when it comes to team meeting, we're going to speak up and say this, and then you'll raise it and...
Why is that? Why? Why do you think that is?
But when Paris joined, she would, you know, chip in and be like,
Yeah.
no, I support this.
Definitely, like, where can I sign my name?
I think it's fear. I think people are scared, just in general, to speak out. They don't want to be the black sheep. You don't want to be labelled the rebellious one. You don't want to fall flat on your face, because sometimes it's not like you'll raise something and your manager's going to be like, all right. Sometimes that can cause contention, you know?
Yeah.
I think there's an element as well of like people being like, oh, we've been here before. Like we always want to rally around and put these things together, but management never take it seriously. We never get this, we never get that. So what's the point? So I think when we came in as new faces trying to like ask for different things and try and put things together, the team are like, yeah, no, for real, yeah. But then they don't speak up because they're like, yeah, we've been here before. And I'm just here for my check.
Do you think is it generational, or is it the job? Like, you know, the red tape. Is it the red tape, or is it generation after generation? Because obviously you've got social workers that have been in like, no disrespect, 100 years. Yeah, what I mean by 10 years ago, 20 years ago. And then you got new social workers. And remember, times have changed now, you know. Do you know what I mean? So what could it be? Like, what is,
Bro, it's the system, you know. And I think you're right. There's a lot of red tape, and it's social work's like very, very political as well. So it's kind of like people are afraid to talk, because if you talk, you're seen as like the disruptor. Do you know what I'm saying? But actually, in a system whereby we know there's so much that we need to change. It's actually that you have to talk.
Yeah.
If you know there's a lot of deficiency in the system, you got to speak up, because actually that is the way that you learn. That's how you can bring around change and reform.
Yeah.
But I just think a lot of social workers are just very hush-hush, and we can't be. Not in our profession that we're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of intersectionality when it comes to that answer. And I think one of those sections is being agency staff. I think if you're an agency staff, you feel restricted in what you can and can't
I'm
say.
gonna disagree with that, because I've been perm and I'm still the same. Do you know what I'm saying? I think for me, it's about that professional autonomy. I get what you're saying, because when you're permanent, obviously it's like, yeah, I don't know what it is, but when you're permanent, you feel like, oh, right, I can't really say much. When you're agency, it's like, well, if you want to get married, you're fine, but I can say what I need to say. But
I
I
feel like
think
it's the reverse. I feel like when you're permanent, you feel like you can say stuff.
Yeah,
You think so?
Yeah, because it's like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, no,
You're
it's
taking
true.
me to
Yeah,
HR.
yeah, it's true,
Whereas
yeah.
with agency, I think some people that I've kind of come into contact with on agency, there's that reluctance, because it's like, this could result in me having my contract terminated or not renewed. So I ain't trying to pipe up. I've got this job. It's local to my house. I can walk here.
Yeah.
It's good for
it's
me.
convenient, isn't it?
Yeah, and I don't want to lose the contract or they don't renew it when it's up in 6 weeks. So I'm not going to cause a fracas. If you don't want to do
your
whatever
thing.
you're doing,
Yeah. Nah, it's true. But you know what? But I want to talk about both of you in terms of your social work careers, because you've both branched off from children.
Yeah.
You're in adults now.
I cover children and adults.
Children and adults, and you're in perinatal, isn't
Yeah.
it?
But then we still have the baby.
Yeah. No, but what would you say is different since you left children?
In what way?
Well, so obviously because like the pressure. So if you work in like, obviously you've both worked in children. I know which
Yeah.
local authority you work
And it's
in,
challenging.
but-
Children
and
is
it's
challenging.
challenging.
It's very challenging.
Is the challenge the same?
There's different challenges, I think. Do you
Yeah.
want to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the pressure's different. The timescales are not as like timescale. I feel like there is a little bit more time to kind of do a bit more intervention. Yeah, so I think it's definitely different. I think children's is high pressured, especially I came from an assessment team. So
Yeah.
that is,
You got to turn over your cases
exactly.
quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's definitely.
I think for me, the pressure is different. I wouldn't say the pressure has reduced. I think it's just you know, like when you say pick your problems.
Yeah.
I think it's a
yeah,
different
yeah.
type of picking
Okay,
problems.
okay,
So,
yeah.
because when in my role, I'm not frontline. I'm not going into families' homes.
Yeah.
I'm not working directly with the family.
And that's a
but
massive difference, you know.
Yeah.
that management oversight over, is everyone else doing what they're supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Like the stress.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
And it's you're really counting on people to do what they need to do to for your role to work.
Yeah.
So it's almost the professional anxiety rises.
Yeah.
Because it's a different type of pace. It's almost like you're working in a I don't want to miss something.
Yeah.
As opposed to I need to get this done.
Do you think you both will ever go up into front line?
Nah.
I knew they were going to say no as well.
I feel like it's one of them things. Once you come out of that rat race, going back's like
Yeah.
Where is the
Different.
cash dollars?
No, it's true.
And I finished at 5. Like
Yeah.
I actually finished at 5. Emergency services step in for any kind of mental health support once our team closes. Whereas I don't, working in children's, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
9 to 5. You need to be prepared to, take that child to a foster placement at 9 o'clock at night if need be. That's on you as a social worker.
And how is it now? Well, you're both parents. So how is it, particularly say with yourself, Paris? How is it obviously your maternity leave, but how is it you both managed as parents having that balance between being a social worker and also being a parent? Because actually, do you know what? I'll be real with you. Like loads of social workers are parents, but I don't think we've ever asked that question. How you have the balance being a parent, being a social worker.
I'm going to go to Rita
Yeah.
because I haven't actually practiced yet
Yeah.
as a mum.
Yeah.
But my story is slightly different. I'll explain after.
Yeah,
But I haven't
yeah.
actually
Go on,
done that
Rita.
practice.
So I actually started my social work degree when I just had my newborn Layla, so my second. And my other daughter had just turned 2, so I had 2 under 2s.
Right.
So like placement, and then starting practicing. It was hard.
Can imagine.
And it's hard because the job is emotionally draining.
Yeah.
But you also have to have a high level of emotional input to split between 2 children who both have different wants and needs.
Yeah.
And And I thought it would get easier as they get older, but again, it's like choosing your problems,
Yeah.
isn't it? Because their demands change. I think it's got easier for me as I'm now no longer in front line.
Okay.
So there's that structure at home now. You know, they expect me at a certain time, whereas before it was difficult. But I must big up my manager, especially my first manager in the team that me and Paris started in. She really accommodated me.
Which understanding.
She was very understanding. Because initially they told me I wouldn't be able to work in that team because I have
Because you have children.
because I had 2 under 2s. Yeah.
Right.
And she was just like, because of I would have to negotiate, you know, dropping them at nursery. I wouldn't have been able to start at the time they would have liked me to start. And she was like, no, I remember being in that position. Rita,
Understanding.
I'm understanding. I'm going to put you under my wing, and that's what she really did. And I have to put my hat off to her. And one of my other managers as well, big up her. She knows herself. Big up Miss A. She told me something really important, which was, Rita, your children come first.
Yes.
So always put your boundaries in for your children. Do not miss a parents' evening. Do not miss a dental appointment. Do not miss if your child's unwell and you need to stay with them, stay with them and give them.
Yeah, do you know,
privacy.
right? I'm going to need for you to repeat that, and I'll tell you the reason why. Yeah, because you know the amount of social workers that I've cried in my car. No.
It's true.
No, this is real talk now. Yeah, and this is the culture of social work. Yeah. See what you said just now. Yeah. I got to say it. There are managers that make social workers feel that the job comes before you and your child, right? Yeah. This is the reality of it, right? Yeah,
Bro, you need to say that again, bro. Bro, you got to run that back again.
No.
Yeah, no, bro. It's true though. Bro, run that back again, innit?
It's like that's the reality, right? Yeah. It's like you're told. Well, you're not really told, but you're told. But
It's insinuated.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to
needs
put
to be
this
done.
job.
This
By
needs to
certain
be done,
deadlines,
and it needs to
innit?
be done by
This
today.
day,
Right.
today.
They don't care. You got to pick up your youth in 30 minutes time to get prepared for someone's birthday party or some family do whatever. What? No. Have you seen that child at 5:45?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be leaving at 5 o'clock. Right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So what you said is just so important. There's got to be boundaries, hasn't there?
Yeah.
Right? You know.
100%.
And I think not just in local authority, but it's we're made to feel this guilt.
But bro, this is the
degree.
thing, bro. In
Yeah,
our
that
line of
word
work,
guilt.
because it's very, very difficult. Because as you said, you're a social worker, you're working with children, you have a family of your own. But you're right, you do have that kind of emotional thing. But if I don't see this child and something happens, I'm gonna feel good. Actually, no, I didn't go and do that visit. But at the same time, you do have to be boundary because you've also got your own family.
Do you know?
as
Do
well?
you know how you have to be? Because this is how I am, right? You got to be a little bit cold, right? No, professionally cold. You have to switch off, right? See you there, bye bye.
Professionally, boundaries.
You have to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't. Do you know what? And sometimes I would lose those boundaries, and it's my daughters that will check me. Yeah.
What are
My
they
daughters
telling you?
will check me.
What are they telling you?
Like, oh, mummy, when are you going to spend time with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, mummy,
It feels horrible, doesn't it? Sometimes.
Yeah.
It feels horrible
Oh,
sometimes,
mummy, we
doesn't it?
didn't get to spend time with you this week. Oh, mummy, we didn't get to do something this weekend because you was on your laptop.
Bruh.
And that's when I was like,
Yeah.
all right, laptop's not coming out on the weekend.
Do you know what's so mad, yeah? Because I've been speaking to him for the past couple of weeks, and he's been telling me what your son's been saying to you, innit? You're like, no, dad, like, what's going on? It's true. Yeah.
He said, oh, you're always busy, you're always going out. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
It made me feel bad,
Yeah.
I was like, rah, mad.
Yeah.
So I said, bruv,
Yeah.
I don't know, boy. We have to I don't think we can film every weekend.
Yeah. Or even working, but it's true though. Yeah. But the moment your children are telling you that, you got to pattern
You
up.
got to switch it up. You got to switch it up, and they're beautiful girls, and I really want them to grow.
amazing.
Yeah.
With the knowledge of my mum's here for me.
Yeah.
Nothing comes before me when it comes to my
Yeah.
mums.
Yeah.
So yeah, they do check me, and so sometimes I do lose that boundary. But I think as I'm getting more and more into my career, I don't need anyone to check me.
Nah.
I'm more like, I'm
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. What about you, Paris?
So for me, I'm a specialist perinatal social worker. So we work with.
So. Weaver.
Yeah.
Take time.
Yeah.
I used to spit some bars there.
I know. Specialist, bro.
Specialist.
Yeah.
Take time.
Go on, Paris.
Specialist team. So yeah, I'm a specialist perinatal social worker. So we work with, we manage women's mental health during that period of pregnancy to up to 1 year post birth. So why I said mine's slightly different was because I was working in that team whilst being pregnant.
Right.
So I haven't had to practice having a baby at the time, but I practiced while being pregnant, working with pregnant women who are experiencing or have experienced mental health.
I was going to ask you, how was that for you? Because imagine like you're going to give birth and you're a social worker. But so how was that kind of like, it's an overlap in it, so to speak, innit? How was that for you?
It was hard. It was really, really hard because I'm navigating pregnancy for my own self and this is my first pregnancy and I'm learning about myself. But then I'm also like reading a referral of a woman who may be, at the same trimester as me and has experienced depression or whatever her specific thing is that she's experiencing at that time. Generally, we take women that are moderate to severe mental health. So I don't want to say it's not necessarily depression because it's about how it affects you. But we're getting things from depression to psychosis.
And there's a rise now, isn't there?
OCD, pretty bipolar, all the kind of mental health conditions that are out there. And I think getting a referral, working with a woman during that time is really, really difficult. Because
mentally
some women,
and emotionally,
they've never experienced any mental health, but they're now entering the system as someone who's experienced a mental health episode, and that could have been me. It's understanding that could have been me. These are people that live nice lives, lovely lives, have it all together, mum, dad, several other children, and it's just at this point in time that they've experienced something quite difficult, which makes them need our team.
I want to zone in on you a bit more on that service. Is there enough support for women who are going through that? Because there's a lot of discussion, there's a lot, particularly with black women and pregnant. From your experience, is there enough support for women who are going through it?
I feel like there is. I think there's just a lack of knowledge around where to access it and what's available. And I think we have to then bring in the taboo of mental health where people just feel like they're not experiencing mental health. So if a GP says, I can refer you to a perinatal team, first thing a mum's probably going to say is, what's that? So we're not speaking about perinatal mental health services.
They'll be doing God forbid.
Go.
We're not speaking about perinatal mental health services out in our conversations generally that people even know what that is. So then when they say, oh, it's a mental health team, they're like, oh, no, that's not for me. I don't need any kind of mental health support. And again, we're not statutory. So if someone is referred to us, we can take the referral, we can put together a plan of what we're going to do for that person. But if they don't want that support, we can't force it on them.
So what have you done in that situation then, when you've tried to kind of like work with them for saying no, but then the referral might come back and then it comes through to maybe like my department?
So it comes from your department.
Because sometimes we get those referrals that come through.
So we would try and work with them, but ultimately if they're not wanting to, then we can't. We would try and engage them in something that we think might benefit them, like something like baby massage, where that doesn't seem so mental health, but sometimes that taboo with our service, they just don't want anything to do with us. But we would always then refer back to social care and say, look, we've done this, we've offered that. We at least try to get people in for an assessment. At least let us do assessment. And it's like a child and family assessment. So we can look at the whole family dynamic, the whole family history, previous mental health, other children in the home, and then offer them what our team can provide to them. And that's anything from a therapist to a psychologist to a psychiatrist to someone just working with me. And if they want to take that support, then
they'll accept it. But if not, they don't. So do you know what? Because I guess for me, because I've had a lot of, particularly in the borough that I'm in right now, I've had quite a lot of those cases, and a lot of kind of like the feedback from a lot of the mothers who are going through it. They often go and say, that we haven't received enough support. But I guess it's what you were saying, that actually the support is there, but actually maybe people don't know what they can and kind of access. But also I think within our community as well, I think there is obviously recently in the news and also on social media as well, there's been this kind of thing regarding like, black women's maternity, and actually black women are not getting the support they needed. Like I think there was that case in Liverpool, that black woman who died, and I wonder if in terms of like your colleagues, when you're speaking to them, are those discussions happening in your team meetings?
100%. But I think when it comes to black maternal health, what I think one of the issues is, I don't really want to put anything on blast, especially with my team.
Listen, talk it up, Paris.
A lot of the professionals are white women. So if a lot of our white women are the people that are working within specialist mental health teams, how are they really working to engage that individual who's from maybe a black community or from a community.
It's a culture
that
thing, isn't it?
Culture thing, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And sometimes that they can't break through that barrier. So part of my work as a social worker in the team, because I'm the only one, is sometimes going in from a social perspective.
Right.
So
Right, okay,
as much as I hate to talk about it, because they always try to send me housing stuff, and I'm like, I'm a social worker, I'm not a housing officer.
Yeah.
But sometimes that is the way to loop someone in. So you have to be creative. You know, they might not want mental health support, but hey, have a chat with our social worker. She's not with the local authority, but she can give you some insight into some services in your local area, and she can give you some insight into housing support, what that would look like, how to access it. And sometimes people want the housing support, not the mental health, but then we rope them into other things by saying like, oh, you know, we offer this service. We offer, what about therapeutic support? You know, we've got therapists in the team, they can really help you. And generally that way kind of works to bring people in.
I want to ask, go on, Rita, go on.
Paris
Rita.
is actually really skilled in this. This is one of the things I really love about Paris, in that she's really good at breaking down professional language.
Yeah.
And switching it around for someone.
So they
I can feel it. So they don't
skill.
receive it. They don't receive it.
It's important as well.
Yeah.
A medical sort of thing
Yeah.
is happening to them. You break it down and it's sort of right, it's this and it's this and it's this and it's this, and these are the steps that we're going to take you through, and it just sounds a lot more palatable.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that's the barrier for other people.
No, you're absolutely
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You see, in this line of work, right? Yeah, right. Remember, this is serious work we're in, you know, right? Yeah, we're dealing with serious, vulnerable families and young people and adults and whatnot. So when you're working with other individuals, right? Yeah, and you're so right, you know, you got to think, rah. So see how we're talking now. I need to make sure. No, you should listen to what I'm saying, bruv. Right? My young person, there's a safeguarding issue. Is this social worker listening to me? I don't know, brother. It's her body language, you know, bro. Yes, I'm like, you can always tell by a person's body language.
And how you break it down.
They jog and they talk, whether they care or not, And it's, so that spider sense you got there, keep having that, you know. I beg you, man.
Because people need to understand, and I think that's that. I hear what Rita's saying. I do try to break things down so people understand. I think that's from my own experiences. I'm dyslexic, so I need things to be broken down. But then everybody understands it. So if I talk to someone like that as if they have dyslexia, how I receive it, they're more likely to receive exactly what I'm saying and kind of get to what I'm saying.
What have you? Oh,
go on.
What have you both found challenging
in our roles now?
So right now, what have you found challenging that you've been able to sort of like overcome and think, okay, all right, you got me, but okay, I'm gonna bounce back 10 times stronger and harder. So what have you found challenging that's really challenged you individually, professionally, and maybe even personally?
That's a hard one, you know. To be specific and point something specific.
See, social worker, we don't reflect, you know. We just
yeah,
get on with it and we get on with it.
You leave that in your ASYE.
You see how we are at the moment? Like, we just nothing challenging.
We're constantly fighting the battle.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's
You're
putting out
constantly
fires.
putting out fires. I guess as well for me, because I'm the only social worker, a lot of the time I'm managing absolutely everything.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to push back to people and saying, I need you to do this, rather than them saying, hey, look, this is a social issue. Can you deal with it?
Can you deal with it?
Yeah, and I'm trying to educate my team at the same time. So that is quite a challenge, because I think people have their own idea as to what they think I should be doing.
That's right.
And what social workers do. So within my team, I'm trying to train them to understand, you know, how to write a referral, a good referral. What does a good referral look like? So that's the kind of training I'm delivering to my team, so that they can understand and work without me. The whole point of me being in the team is to relieve the safeguarding leads who are higher up, so that they're not dealing with absolutely everything. So use me in the team to be able to pass that knowledge. And because I've come from children's, I have that kind of inside knowledge. I know what a referral should have in it and what it should look like.
Yeah, I agree. I think the main barrier for me is filling out the role, as in professionally, personally, just sort of feeling like I can step into that role and own it. You know? But I feel that one of the main barriers has been, you know, for us social workers, we live and breathe safeguarding. Like,
I
that's
love
our thing.
That's all we talk about.
You're like me. I love it, man.
Even on a personal one, like sometimes I'll just be out and about and I'm doing assessment.
It's true.
It's not on purpose though. It's not on purpose though.
No, when you speak with your friends and that, and you want the tea, and you're
doing
like trying to
I
need to know absolutely everything.
Like, what's going on? Okay, but what happened today?
What about the family history? Literally.
Nah.
Like,
What was their childhood like?
that's me.
Yeah, no, it's true though. You do.
It's true.
Yeah, it's not on purpose.
It's not on purpose.
It's not on
It
purpose.
just happens. And
I'm like, have they ever experienced depression? Everyone experiences depression.
Yeah,
It's like,
we
No,
live
but
breathe
different.
social, bro.
Crazy, man.
What's
It's
the
crazy.
family pattern?
No.
So that became a barrier when I'm working alongside people who like safeguard is nothing. Like, you know,
I do this on the day to day.
I've raised the safeguarding in a team meeting, so I've done what I've needed to do.
Yeah.
Because remember, our peers are NHS workers, so they're not necessarily other social workers. They're nurses, they're doctors. So their thing is their health. We're the safeguarding.
We're the safeguarding.
So they're
Right.
pushing health. We're like, no, but safeguarding.
The safeguarding
like,
issues.
They're like, no, that can...
They pushed the medical model and we're
We was
pushing
social model,
we're
yeah.
in that intersectionality of working between a medical model
And a social model.
Yeah.
So that is a challenge in itself.
Yeah,
Sometimes going
that
up
crossover.
towards someone who might
But do
be
you
a
find
consultant.
that? But I think sometimes in them specific roles there is a miscommunication of what you said before. What is the role?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
required
What do
of
we
me?
What is
do we do?
multi-agency and
Right?
multidisciplinary?
And I think sometimes
Yeah.
not everyone knows
No.
this is what you're supposed to be doing, you know?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's all like they're like not pointing fingers on purpose and everything, but I think it's the misinformed of not
our
knowing or being
roles.
unaware of the roles. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know, so,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that's a big conversation that I have on a regular basis.
Yeah.
What a multi-agency
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
What are the remits of our role? What can we do as mental health? Where
Yeah.
does that stop?
Yeah.
And where do we then need support from our social care partners, our policing partners, our sort of IDVA partners, our other signposted sort of community service partners? I think that's where the lines get
100%.
blurred.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
the other day, or not the other day, one of my cases, he's just turned 18 now. He go, I'm out of social care. They're gonna pat me with housing now. I said, no, listen.
it-
I go,
yeah,
no.
It doesn't work like
It don't
that,
work like that, you know.
Yeah,
But this is what they think. Those in care,
Yeah.
that's what they think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand? So, but
Because they're being told by people from
Yeah.
when we were in the Labour time,
Yeah,
when they were
yeah.
dashing
Oh,
a
I
house.
can get a house. It's like, no,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't.
yeah.
It doesn't work
Yeah,
that way.
yeah.
Just go to the council.
Yeah, and it's like,
yeah,
you're not
yeah,
going to go
yeah.
to the... Yeah, it's not going to work that way.
it's true. It's true.
But I want to ask you both, your podcast, what feedback have you got from your podcast?
No, why? Wait.
No.
Wait.
No, bro. Listen, they're tea with the social workers, bro.
Okay.
No.
I want to ask a question though.
All right, you ask, man. I'm going to start talking then, innit?
My-
Go
my-
on.
Don't have it, Nana.
No, that's what I'm saying.
My apology. The name.
The tea with the social worker. Yeah.
Because we know tea means gossip. It means
Yeah,
chat,
yeah.
Chat the talk.
Spill
everything, yeah.
spill the
Spill the
tea.
tea.
Yeah, spill the tea.
Where did it come? Like,
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah,
Where-
yeah. The name, yeah.
So I feel like
I like it, you know.
Yeah.
we played on the tea, like sit down chat, like
Yeah.
a bit of gossip, but then we played on the British culture as well of like, come on, sit down, have a cup of tea. EastEnders.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We got problems.
I like that, you know. I like that.
Again, it's looking at who we're kind of targeting. So if you're looking at our British culture,
Yeah.
everybody can enter the system through social care.
Yeah.
It's not just maybe a cultural thing where we like have a little tea, little gossip, maybe in the black
Yeah.
culture. Like, everyone enters it, so it can relate to someone like me and Rita who's like, let's share the tea, spill the tea.
No.
Spill
Or
the tea.
it can relate to the average, maybe white British woman who
Yeah.
like,
I like the name,
put the
though.
kettle on, I've got a problem.
So quick question, right?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
right. What tea do you like?
I like my tea cold.
Yeah, what tea?
No, but are you Earl Grey? Are you
Oh.
peppermint?
Tetley, are you Tetley?
Are
I'm
you,
a
a
Tetley tea or PG tits, but cold. I literally don't drink hot drinks. I drink cold tea.
For real?
Cold tea?
I drink cold tea.
Cold tea? That's the first, you know.
It's like iced tea, cold tea.
yeah.
No, but...
You're not getting it, no?
No, but...
I drink cold
What?
coffee as well. I don't drink any hot drinks. Cold
Yeah,
tea, cold
Paris
coffee.
don't actually drink hot drinks.
True.
Okay, I hear that.
It's done
Yeah.
being a thing.
Rita, don't lie. You don't drink tea, man.
Do you know what? I'm a herbal tea girl,
Okay.
I'm a herbal tea girl, and if you're from Uganda, I love a chai mukalu. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
The chai mukalu is basically a black tea, and it's spiced. It's like a spiced black tea.
I'm trying to help you guys out. I'm just thinking tea, right? You should get a tea label. Well, then to do the sponsor thing.
So Yogi tea, if you're hearing this,
Yeah,
big us
listen.
up, because Yogi tea is my tea.
There you
I
go.
have-
Listen, are you seeing this, yeah?
The amount
Talk
of
to the
money,
talk to the camera there.
plug the
the
thing.
amount of money I have spent at Yogi tea, yeah, I dissolve. I dissolve it.
No.
Yeah. So big us up. If Yogi tea, if you're hearing this, Harris, we are tea with a social
No,
worker.
it's good, you know. It's good.
No,
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 and
know,
like I said, from what I've seen, like I can't wait. When is it coming? When is it releasing? Is it out yet?
Not yet.
So we're in the process. It should be out within the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Amazing.
I can't wait, you know. I
I'm looking
can't
forward.
wait.
So happy for
No,
you,
honestly,
man.
no,
Thank
it's
you.
really good.
Yeah,
When
man.
I saw the trailer, I was like, yeah, you just fit.
Oh,
It just
thank
goes
you.
so. It just goes so well. Like the lighting. Oh,
Yeah.
They do like good for you guys, but honestly, man, the light. It just. Bro,
Oh,
you see the
amazing.
trailer?
I ain't seen anything yet,
Nah,
man.
bro, you're slipping,
I'm looking forward to it.
You're
though.
slipping, bro. You're slipping, bro. You're
but
slipping.
But on the road though, right? Yeah. All right. So I'm very big on, saying how you feel, vocalizing, right? Yeah. That's just how we are individually, and I know that's how both of you are. But once again, I'm going to mention in the sector that we work in, local authorities, social care, social services, et cetera, yeah. It's very rare that you get social workers who confidently talk up. This is how I feel.
Yeah.
And I think you're actually a necessity. I
They
think,
need-
I think
yeah,
you need
you
no,
both are needed.
real talk, because look, everyone knows about Nana, but Nana's just one person. We need more. Right,
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
you're only as strong as your army, yeah? You're only as strong as the
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
behind you,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes 3 or 4 people is not enough. Like, you need an
Yeah.
army of people, right? Yeah. So please, man, make sure the thing I work.
No,
with,
no.
yeah,
And that's
right,
what
yeah.
we're about, really.
Yeah.
You
That's what
understand,
we're
yeah?
about. Even our friendship is built on allowing our
amazing.
lights to shine
Yeah.
Yeah.
together. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
let's shine our lights together.
No,
and
it's good. It's
really,
And we're
really
so
good.
different,
Yeah.
but we're so similar at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah,
so,
yeah.
so- and I think the compliment that you gave us, where you said we just bounce off each other, that's what we get from
amazing, man.
everybody.
No,
I think
it's
Yeah.
nice.
because embedded in this is an actual genuine friendship.
Yeah. It's a sisterhood, and I
my
like
core
that.
idea.
And it's good for I guess for me, it's good for other social workers who are up and coming to see women who look like them as well. Do you know what I mean? Because there's a lot. I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of black women in social work. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it's good for the.
Can I ask a question?
Go on, man. Go on.
Nah, because bro, I would think okay,
Go
right,
on.
Oh my God.
Listen, so
Just
bro,
take your time, bro.
now.
Take your time when you ask the question.
No,
no.
I think I know what you're gonna ask.
No,
innit?
wait.
Yeah, go.
All right, so I'm a brother. Okay, all right. I have sisters. I have nieces. I have female work colleagues, right? Yeah. But sometimes social workers, females, don't always get along with other social worker female
Their colleagues,
professionals,
their
or
counterparts,
colleagues,
yeah.
right, How does one deal with such scenarios?
Well, first of all, in the workplace, not everybody's going to get on anyway, regardless of gender.
Yeah.
I think it can be quite difficult in social work where it's so female based, and sometimes do you remember we had one male in our team,
Yeah.
and
Very,
that
very.
balance that
That really
he brought,
balanced that out.
it just balanced that out.
Big himself
you
up.
need some testosterone
Yeah, you need it.
in those environments,
in any
local
dynamic.
authority.
Yeah.
So I feel like it can be difficult to manage, but I'm always true to myself.
Yeah.
I'm always going to talk to things. I'm
Yeah.
always going to say how I feel. I'm
That's
always going
it.
to speak up. I'm going to try and do it respectfully and professionally.
But if you try a thing,
Amazing.
Yeah, but I'm
I'll
going to
show
say what I
you the
need to
thing.
say.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you as a manager
amazing.
can do however you're going to work.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna work how I'm
yeah.
gonna work. But please-
I know
Yeah.
Rita. I know you put people in your place. I know that. The energy.
Yeah, no one's gonna check me.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Hey,
gonna check me,
don't
boo.
mess with Rita, you know. Honestly.
Nobody's gonna check me.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm here for a constructive feedback, and I'm
Yeah.
here for a respectful challenge.
Yeah.
But don't try it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't mess with Rita, bro. Nah, you can't, bro. I just know, innit? In the workplace, you know.
But you know
Don't.
what? It's never in a confrontational way.
Yeah,
I will
yeah,
tell
yeah,
you in
yeah,
the
yeah.
nicest of ways
Yeah.
to come at my face.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
and you need that, though.
Do you feel that you always have to fit in? Do you still feel you have to fit in? Do you still feel I have to? I'm still not accepted.
What, assimilate?
So I'm talking professionally, culturally, and individually. Because you have to remember sometimes when you when you're on the front line, compared to management now, it's two different things altogether. Let's keep it real now, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. When you're dealing with the powers above, remember they're watching you,
Yeah.
right? And they're watching to see. Let me see if this woman knows what she's doing. She's professional. She knows how to articulate herself. Can she write emails? Right, man. I don't know about her grammar now. You understand? No,
Can
real
she
talk.
give man in
No, this is real
direction?
talk now, right? Yeah.
No, I hear you.
How do you deal with these challenges? What's your point of view?
Mine's been in reverse, you know.
Yeah?
I feel like I cared more at the beginning what people think and am I presenting myself.
Now you
the
don't
right
care,
way.
innit?
Okay.
No, I don't give a heck.
Yeah.
I don't give a heck.
That's the way to be, though.
And the reason why I don't give a heck is because giving so much pressure to what other people perceive of you feeds into that imposter syndrome, and I needed to get myself out of there to grow.
Yeah.
So when I'm saying I don't give a
you
heck, it
do.
doesn't mean that I don't care about how I present myself
Yeah.
or care about how I'm received by whoever I'm working with, but it's not what runs my life.
Yeah.
And I'm conscious that if I'm gonna be my full self as Rita, and I'm able to do things like tea with the social workers,
Yeah.
coming on here, talking the things with you, that can't be my worry.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we go to Paris, I want to ask, you know, since you've started the podcast, that's why I said the feedback. How have your colleagues felt about it?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
people, That's what I wanted to know.
Good question.
That's
Good
what I wanted to-
question.
Yeah, because
Good question.
Because
Yeah.
I know with me and him it was different at the beginning.
don't get me
but
started. Yeah.
So how like your colleagues or managers, how have they felt about you having your own podcast? Have they been like?
Have you told them?
Have you told?
No, not
I'm on
like
maternity leave.
I'm
So
Yeah,
I feel maternity
yeah,
leave is my
that's
business.
true.
I
No,
ain't
but I'm
making
saying,
money,
but-
so
I've told the people who are in my circle, like my professional circle,
Yeah.
who I sort of interact with, and they've just been like, it's been a long time coming. Like,
Yeah.
we needed this yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, you're the right fit. We like the way, you know, you and Paris sort of vibes together. And I think because I've earned my weight in practice, there isn't that worry that you're going to be going there to talk nonsense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think there's been a very positive...
It's amazing.
I think my team would be happy with it because we're trying to get people to know more about perinatal. As a team, they're trying to put themselves out on Twitter.
100%.
They're trying to put themselves out there on
Yeah.
social
Yeah.
media. I've worked in other hospital teams where they actually are putting together a podcast for like the hospital.
Oh, it's
so
amazing.
Right,
they're
look at
trying
that,
to
man.
keep
No,
up
it's
with
needed
This
though.
is
the
good though.
times.
This is
Yeah,
good.
so
Because
I
you
think
know
they'd be receptive.
because let's just keep it real as well. As a man, I'm interested. As a man and as a professional, right? You're more importantly as a professional. I'm interested to know. Do you know what I mean? I work with loads of unfortunately single mothers, right? And I see the depression, and I see them just melting away.
Yeah.
You know, the cost of living now. You know, they're
Oh,
struggling.
gosh.
There's no father. They're struggling
Yeah.
to bring up Marvin or Marlon.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
previous
He's got trauma.
Yeah.
Right. He's got serious behaviour needs and everything now. No one ain't helping mum. She don't know what to do mentally and emotionally. So that topic of conversation, I'm eager to know. And I want to learn more.
No,
do you know
bro,
what I mean?
it's
a
important.
necessity,
It's
man. Do you know what I
important.
mean?
And I think Paris, you definitely are going to be the key. Do you know what I mean? Because people are talking about actually having a podcast that speaks about it.
amazing,
I think it's
man.
great. You know, I think it's really good.
And
So
I think as well in the black sorry for cutting you. I think as well in the black community as well, we're not as educated and aware of the topic of conversation as we
Yeah.
think we are. Do you know what I mean? So it's a necessity.
No,
man.
it is.
What's the statistic? Is it for... You know the statistic of black women that are more likely to die.
Yeah, it's high, you know.
I think it's like
It's-
women are four times more.
And it's
likely
getting-
than
yeah,
men.
yeah, it's
younger as
going
well.
higher.
I think the last time I
4.5.
saw the stats, it was 4 to 5 times more likely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
high.
Die.
Yeah.
And that's during pregnancy and up to
And-
1 year
and-
after.
you know.
Yeah.
And I think it's suicide is the most. How can I say? Is the
Is the
highest
largest
leading,
category.
the largest
Yeah,
category.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
largest
yeah,
category
yeah,
of
yeah.
deaths within that first year.
Yeah, it's high. you
Mad.
know, it's high.
It's crazy.
Let's talk about that black femicide as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because but yeah, that might be a topic for another.
No,
Yeah.
trust it is.
No, we need to.
but it's right.
Nah,
though.
she's right.
The stats are high for that as well, and I think there is a disproportionality when it comes to
No,
black
it's
women and
ignored.
black
It's
men. It
ignored.
is
It's ignored, yeah,
It's
it is
ignored.
Because
ignored.
Paris mainly works with expectant mums, but I'm sure you cover like the wider family as well. So my role is I cover safeguarding for children and adults. So there's a lot of adult safeguarding, and again there is a disproportionality in the way that support comes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
So what I was gonna say is, what's next for
Did
TV, the
everyone
social
see the
workers?
shocked face when we all saw that beautiful face?
I know. We just see some powerhouse people. I can't even tell you.
Who that cutie?
I can't tell you who's behind those people. I am not going to tell you them.
That's the first time I see a speechless.
Yeah.
It's not really.
It's like it was a slow motion.
Bro,
Who I think it was?
even I'm shocked. Bro, even I'm shocked as well, bro. Even I'm shocked as well, innit? I was like, bro. Like, people, like, we can't tell you who we saw, innit? I can't tell you, innit?
Yeah, so when I say I big up my Nubian queens, just know.
Yeah.
You've seen
Just
it
say
live
we
happen.
got a big New Year queen coming soon, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Mad.
But what's next? Where's the live show, man? Tea with the social workers.
The live show.
Hey, listen.
Ooh.
We want you guys to be part of our live show.
Our live show.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
come on.
Come
Do you know what? It's in the pipeline. I think
Yeah.
we've started this with big hopes.
Yeah.
We're not being scared anymore, Paris.
Yeah.
We're jumping in.
Do you know,
and we're going for it.
I do want to ask. I always like to. I think it's important for me to ask you this question because a podcast is not easy, you know. Right?
Yeah.
You know, it does have its challenges, right? Yeah. But what is the message that you actually want to give to the audience and give to your fellow social workers, male and
Tea
female?
with the social workers.
Yeah. What's the message? What's
You wanna
the?
go for it?
I guess we're targeting a bigger audience than just social workers. So for our social workers, we want them to be like, yeah, I get that, I hear it. I feel exactly the same way. I've experienced it. I can relate. And I guess for people who aren't social workers and are maybe families who might need a social work service, to be like, actually, no, like they're not as bad as we think.
Exactly.
Like, that's what a social worker is. Oh, I thought it was this. Actually, it's that. Like, maybe if I get that support and help, actually my social worker could be like that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
And also, we want it to be a platform where you can just pick up knowledge without even realizing.
Exactly.
Like we're just having a cuppa and a conversation.
Just picking up the tea.
Yeah, but
No. It's true. It's true.
Before
It's
you
true.
know, you know how certain systems work. You know, like, oh, that scenario. Oh yeah, then it happens for your friend or it happens for someone you know. You know, our brains are so clever.
Oh, amazing, man.
And the hope is that this our podcast can just touch anyone.
I've got an idea, you know, but. Listen.
All I'm gonna say is, you guys are already gonna fly. You guys are gonna smash it. You're flying. You've been on the panel,
out there.
and I'm saying to all our social work colleagues out there, I'm just saying to you right now. Listen, they've been on the panel, This is tea with the social workers.
Dropping gems.
So my thing is this: if you haven't liked, subscribed, and shared on their thing, I don't know what's wrong with you. Watch Tea with the social workers, Watch these two experienced Nubian queens. These very experienced black. Listen, before I even continue, the lecturing.
Oh God.
Yeah, no. You can't even escape.
Always forgets things.
I know.
No, do you know what?
big hat that she
When we did the
wears.
panel, the panel, she's like, I'm adult safeguarding lead, I'm this and this and this. And I was like, Rita, wait, you're a lecturer as well. I'm a lecturer as well.
A whole lecturer, you
Yeah,
know?
no, before we go on, Rita.
Yeah, so
Give yourself your flowers, man. Stop ripping. Listen,
I'm working on it.
Yeah,
You know what?
listen,
You know what? This is-
Start ripping the Jesus out of talking.
yeah, man. Like Rita, how many voices do I send to you? I'm like, Rita, listen, no, you got it. No, I see it. No, I know. Rita, come on, man. Like, listen. He's gonna make even more. Yeah. Rita, man, come on, man. Give yourself your flowers, man.
Thank you for highlighting this moment because this is something I'm actually working on.
Yeah.
Collecting my flowers.
What do I say to you when I call you all the
I
time?
know,
innit?
I know.
How many times do I tell you when I call you? Yeah, come on, man. Come on, Rita,
and
man.
You know what? I'm gonna big you up as well in this moment because you really are the epitome of support and brotherhood and just the
Course,
culture
come
and
on.
just pushing,
Yeah.
allowing our light to shine next to yours.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
I want you to be
Big you up
great,
on
man.
Listen,
Come on, man.
we all can win, man. We all can win.
100%.
But yeah, it's something I'm working on in bigging myself up. I do try to sort of minimize what I'm about
don't,
sometimes.
man.
But yeah, I'm a lecturer.
Yes.
I'm a lecturer in social work. I cover the human and growth model, human growth and development model. And I also cover introduction to health and social care. For the
Thank
final
you.
year.
Thank you.
So,
Just say, guys, me and Rita are going to be doing a joint lecture soon, So if you come to the universities, I'm just saying it's happening. Yeah, it's happening.
Fire.
Yeah. But listen, you know what? The energy's been amazing.
Amazing.
I knew it would.
No, amazing,
I knew
man.
it would.
Listen,
Like,
big up my
ladies,
students.
yeah, hang tight the students, honestly.
ladies, continue to be great.
Yeah.
Thank
Continue
you.
to be gorgeous. Right,
Thank you.
Smash that podcast,
Yes.
like a racket,
I'm telling you.
right? Right?
Don't you mean smash?
Keep glowing.
Don't you mean the racket hitting the ball? That's what you mean.
I can't even get the words out. I can't even get the words out,
Smash
you know.
it anyway.
I can't even get the words
Nah,
out.
you're going to smash it, yeah?
But listen, when I come on, let me know what tea to bring,
yeah.
No.
Just to say,
the
guys,
tea,
we are going on Tea with the social workers, We're just letting you know now, innit? The social worker and the mentors on Tea with the social workers, But listen,
Right, listen.
Yogi T,
Yeah.
do not forget.
exactly,
Yeah. Okay.
Don't forget
What
them,
she
you know.
said.
Yeah. But actually, where can we find you? I know where we can find you.
Okay, so you can find us on Instagram, TWT Social Workers. You can find us on YouTube, T with the Social Workers.
Yes.
And Spotify, Apple, and those other
Yes,
kind of
Yeah,
yes,
you can also
yes.
find us on
Social
TikTok as well.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
So guys,
Social
you know what
workers.
you need to do, yeah? You like, subscribe, and you share.
Follow everything.
Follow everything to do
Free
with
to
Tea with
follow
the
you
Social-
now.
It's free.
They're not paying
Do
you.
you know what I don't get about these people, yeah? Or just people who watch this thing. We actually do not charge. It's free. So you see the little button there?
Don't get me started,
Yeah.
because I'll have
So listen, guys, yeah.
Don't come for us. Don't come for. I'm guilty. I'm also a ghost. I'm a ghost follower sometimes on certain things. Where
Yeah.
I'm not good at pressing the
So-
subscribe. So give us the
Yeah,
reminder.
so all you see, so right now, yeah, guys, if you type in TWT social workers, yeah, just go onto the Instagram, follow it. You go onto YouTube, subscribe.
Because if you
follow
don't,
it,
yeah, Rita's
and then,
after you, you know.
and then you share it as well.
Hey,
That's what you should be
come
doing.
in.
Yeah.
Tell a friend to tell a
Tell a
friend.
friend.
Yes, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and we got more collabs coming with Tea with the social workers. Yeah.
100.
But listen, now I'm enjoying this today, you
Ladies,
know.
Yeah.
you're the best.
Yes.
Wicked.
Listen,
Thank you.
but
Thanks for
guys,
having us.
you know the thing. You like, subscribe, and you share. Thank you.
I know
Amazing.
that's
Yeah.
right.
And we out.